It's Friday. I'm tired of seeing people get taken or misunderstanding the play on these two different concepts. Now, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Please like. I do like this thing where I do a play on words or a play on concepts. So if you haven't checked out any of my other play on words, it'll be in my on my playlist on my YouTube that says spiritual guidance. You can find it there. But a lot of times y'all gonna have to bear with me. A lot of times I see people who say that there's an ex coming back, or there's a lover, or there's a friend that they've had conflict with, and they're like, they just really love me. Like, they can't get enough of me. Do they really love you, or do they love your energy? So today we're gonna be talking about, do they love you, or do they love your energy? But of course, your girl's gonna do it through the language of tarot, because that's how I talk. Sometimes these messages are easily understood and comprehended with images, and that's just how I do. So what I wanna say is that when someone loves you, now these are channeled messages, okay? These are from the divine. So when someone loves you, I pulled the 9 of Swords, and I was like, why would I pull the 9 of Swords if someone loves you? And then I started thinking, a lot of times if you resonate as an empath, or someone who's always giving, or people always love you to be around you, and people always come back from the past, and people like, you're so amazing, but no one commits to you. Or you're so amazing, but I don't want a relationship with you. Or if I did want a relationship, it would be with you. If I did believe in marriage, it would be with you. Or friends that take advantage of you. This is the energy of what it would look like if someone really loves you, really cares about you. Because you see, a lot of time empaths go through stuff alone. They go through things in private, especially with the number 9. This is the 9 of Swords. So this is like air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But it's like you do a lot of suffering alone because you're so strong for everyone else. It's almost like you're a spiritual battery, but a portable one. Now, most people have to have socket to charge their phone, but the portable battery, oh no. People, we kind of put it on a pedestal, like, I'm going on a trip, I got to get a portable battery, because it never dies. It's like, even though it does die, we think of it as super, or like superhuman. So even though we know that empaths do feel, most people don't really think about it, because they're like, oh no, you're fine, they're always good, they're always smiling, they're always happy. But this is behind the scenes. No one sees when you go to bed at night alone. No one sees the anxiety or the bad dreams, or, you know, taking on the weight of the world. So when someone really loves you, a friend, family member, spouse, they're going to see this side of you, because they're attentive and they're observant and they're present. So they don't group you how everyone else does. It's like, oh, everything's fine, because you're also a human being. So when someone really loves you, they're going to see you. They're going to acknowledge you, the good and the bad. No one just wants to be acknowledged for the good stuff. I know we say that, like, we want the likes and we want people to love us and to subscribe to us. But at the end of the day, we want to be acknowledged by those we love most. So take a look at this. If you can resonate with this, you know the people in your life who acknowledge the side of you, and they don't view you any different. They don't treat you any different. They just see you. And I got a clarifier for it. And you got the, what is this, as a new deck, but it's the 8 of Wands in the traditional tarot, but this is the 8 of Inspiration. Now, this is fire energy. This is Mars. Mars is all about action, moving forward. If you look closely, this almost looks like these swords, movement forward. But this is like, someone sees your faults, they see your anxieties, they see your stress, and they still want to move forward with you. They still want to create with you. They still want to have a solid foundation with you. That's the difference, okay? So it's not like you have to like uphold this like perfect persona. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna do this in my pajamas, because if you like my channel, if you like what I have to say, it's not always dependent upon if I feel like getting dressed or not. I already took my clothes and changed, and I got my wine, and I don't feel like it. So the thing is, if you like my content, it really shouldn't matter what I'm wearing. But if you only like my energy, which is the second one we're going to, some people can love your energy but not love you. So it's like, oh, I love the whole aesthetic of her channel. She wears her clothes like this and she does this. It's like, no, you love my energy, but you don't love me. And that's okay, because not everyone's going to love you. That's just life. But it's about knowing the difference between the two of them. So the Four of Pentacles, is what it looks like when someone just loves your energy. Now, the Four of Pentacles is about lack mentality, holding on to it's like holding on so tight to something. So people have like an idea of you. It's like, oh, she should do her YouTube channel, because last time I saw her YouTube channel, she was dressed up. And I'm like, nah. It's like people get attached to how they perceive you to be. That is what it looks like, because they're not aware. They're not even really trying, and may not be on purpose. They're not trying to see you as a whole, because when you see someone as a whole, you see the good, the bad, the ugly, what needs to grow, what has grown. It's acknowledgement. So when you acknowledge someone that you love, you see all sides of them like a sphere. You see all of it, and so they can love you from that place of seeing your flaws. That's why you see people who are in happy relationships, and you're like, how did this girl get him? She don't have no job, and she don't have. It's like, because real love is acceptance. Real love is not this fixated idea of this energy signature. So people can get, like that battery analogy, they can have a cell phone that always dies, and they see you as a supercharger in their life. So whenever something's going wrong, they are not even conscious of it, but they'll come back around, and you're like, well, I guess they love me, or they did love me, or, you know, we just went through some things. And it's like, no, you have to be conscious. When you're conscious of your own self and your own value, you can pick up on other people's energy. You should never expect anyone to be conscious on your behalf so they don't play you. So the clarifier is the Knight of Emotions, which in the traditional deck is the Knight of Cups. Now the Knight of Cups, this spiral is sticking out to me, this shell energy. Horses represent freedom. Horses represent movement. And it's funny because the other one had movement forward. But in this situation, this is a stuck energy combined with a freedom. So it's almost like they have this fixated idea, and it just keeps going around and around. It's emotional, it's romantic, it might even be sexual, it's stimulating. It's like that, you know, that bad boy or that bad girl or that interesting person, that aloof person that you can't quite catch. You can't quite lock down. So you can flip it, where you're always trying to, with a person who just loves your energy, you feel like they're unattainable. You feel like they might be romantic and sweet and lovey, and they might share all of their emotions with you because they're looking at you as an empath. They're looking at your energy. They're getting high, or they're charging up on it. But you have to be aware that everything gravitates to the light. The moths to the flame. You know, a light can be a way shower. People are drawn to the light. It's just a principle. So you have to see your own value before you start getting into these interactions, because if not, you're going to think that everyone's using you, and you will attract a lot of narcissists. It's like the classic narcissist empath relationship. But with this is a person who might appear on the surface to be stuck on you, but in their mind, when they're moving forward, they don't see you in their plans. So it's like they do just enough on their own, and they come back, and they just do enough on their own, and they get, because it's like getting high on an energy. So I just want to pull some advice for anybody who's struggling with the difference, because I love shuffling on camera. So at the bottom of the deck, we got the Emperor. The Emperor is about control. Take control of your vibration. Take control of your life. Set new rules. Got the King of Swords under there. The King of Swords is all about the mind. You could be dealing with the Aries or with an Aquarius. You have Cancer, Capricorn. We got it all, but we're not talking about that right now. Advice for anybody going through this, we got duality again. I was only going to pull one card, but we got the Chariot, which again is a movement card. It's balanced, it's courage, it's movement. And then we got Cancer and Capricorn. So this card represents Cancer, and the Devil represents Capricorn, because a low vibrational Capricorn is all about control, and Cancer is all about emotions and courage. So you have a lot of duality. So right now, you might be feeling like you're stuck between, whenever you're dealing with someone who gets high on your energy, you're gonna feel either stuck, like I said, or you're gonna feel controlled or compelled with this Devil energy. It's like, it's not just scary. It's like Sometimes it could be a sexual thing. Sometimes it could be like, man, I just can't say no to this person. Like, I don't know, this person is fine. Like, they got a nice body. Like, we got some bomb sex. Like, we got chemistry. It's like where the chemistry overrides courage. That's when you know you're in a toxic situation. When the chemistry or the feelings, the intangible, it's not love. It's a toxic energy. It's the devil energy. The devil is alluring. So with this courage energy, you have to find balance, and you have to know about the duality between the two. So this is, once you understand that there are some people who are going to love your energy, that's needed. And there's some people that are going to love you, and that's needed. And that's okay. If you're an empath, there's a place for you. But knowing the difference is going to help you get out of that toxic situation. Because now, if you're choosing that, you're consciously knowing what's up. You're not questioning. You're not second guessing yourself. You know what's up. So guys, thank you so much. This was a longer play on words, but I was really wanting to do this video because it can help avoid a lot of heartache. It can help avoid a lot. So, got hair all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm like, what's crawling on me? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Comment, like, subscribe, share your experience. Have you experienced this sort of dynamic? Have you overcome it? I'm really curious to see how you did. I'll see you guys in the next video.